Excellent.
Excellent. Thank you, thank you, thank you guys very much. Thank you. Thanks for coming out. A lot of couples I see in the front row. Date night people. Weekend date nights. You guys are pros. Good job. You did it right. You got dressed up. You took her out on a weekend. Probably sweating right now, wishing you were at home. But you did the right thing. You're professionals. Weekday date night people. Those are the couples that I like to hang out with. You get to see the greatest couples in the world on the weekdays. Couples who hate each other. The old grizzled veterans. I love it. It's my favorite thing to do. I just watch them. They just sit there and stare at each other like, isn't this great? I love you. Now modern technology's changed that though. Now they have like other things to do. Like the waiter will come over, take their order, they walk away. He pulls out his phone, he starts playing Candy Crush with the sound on. She's got 50 Shades of Grey on an ebook reading it. She's, this is interesting. We had a date night not too long ago. It was a great date night. Great dinner, good conversation. Went home, we were having sex with each other. And that's not the funny part. That's normal, that's what we do. For date nights for married people, it's scheduled sex. That's really what it is. So we were doing it, and it was one of those sexual sessions where in the middle, I like had this out-of-body experience where I was like talking to myself, and I was like, dude, you're doing really good right now. Like, she is super into this. Like, oh my, it's always like a pitcher pitching a perfect game. I was like, all right, don't talk to yourself, don't fuck this up. Just stay on target. You know, I thought that the chicken parm I ate for dinner would have slowed me down. It didn't, guys. It carb loaded me. It pushed me further. They were done. We high-five each other like we do. Yeah, good job. Went to bed. And then in the middle of the night, I was like, I had that feeling of like, I want to do that again. Like, I think that I can accomplish that level of joy again. So I was like, all right, I tapped my wife on the shoulder, like, babe. She wakes up, she's like, what is it, the kids? And I was like, nah, it's his dick. She was like, what? And I was like, oh, it's the first time I was like, oh, maybe she's not as excited about this dick as I am. So I was like, what about this dick? And she's like, we did it. It was great. Thank you very much. It was so good. I'll see you next Wednesday. You're the love of my life. Thank you. Then I got a little depressed. I was like, oh, man. We used to do it multiple times. I don't know why don't we do that anymore? What slowed us down? The only thing I can think of is really just space, like physical space. We used to live in a 350 square foot apartment. We just stand and stare at each other. No other distractions, nothing. I mean, we slept in a twin bed. Every night, we would roll over, and sometimes I would just be inside of her. I didn't even know why. It was like Tetris. It was like that piece. It's like, well, that's where that fits. Okay, we'll worry about the rest later on. That was it. Now we sleep on a California King Tempur-Pedic. Yeah, we have sex. We're done. We high-five each other. I roll over 3 times. I'm in my own hemisphere. I could probably have sex with somebody else on my side of the bed. She wouldn't even know about it unless I told her. That's the Tempur-Pedic commercial I want to see, by the way. You know? Fuck that wine glass going up and down. I want to see one dude just fucking drilling somebody else. Where he's like, I'm with stupid t-shirt. Sell a shit ton of beds that way. Plus, we got 2 kids. So if you have kids, you need a big bed. You do. Because by 6 o'clock in the morning, my shit looks like a Haitian float. There's like 10 people hanging on. Half of them are naked. It smells like piss everywhere. There's crumbs of food on the ground.
Discover new music faster by skipping the tracks you don't like. Queue up your favorites without needing to shuffle. Play that one song you can't get out of your head on repeat. Take full control of your music when you listen on demand with Spotify Premium. Try it now for free with our 30-day premium trial.
Speaking of floats and rafts, my favorite story from last year is still the Rob Conrad story. And maybe some of you know about it, but Rob Conrad used to be a professional football player for a couple of years, played for Miami, then he retired. And he lives in Florida, in Miami, with his wife and his kids. And last year, he was fishing about 10 miles off the shore of Miami. And as he's fishing, he's by himself. A rogue wave comes and knocks him off the boat and then capsizes the whole boat. So now this guy's in the middle of the ocean, 6 o'clock at night, in a life vest, no boat, no one's around. So what does this guy do? He swims 9 miles back to the shore of Miami, in the dark, in the ocean at night. 9 fucking miles. I have no comprehension of what that must felt like. Let me ask you a question, okay? You're put in the exact same situation, sir. How many miles do you think you make it? Honestly. Be honest with yourself and all the people that are here.
13.
Quarter mile. Did you say a quarter mile?